Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors, and I've got a mess going on here. I don't know what I'm going to be making, but I've been pulling some things out and thought I would make, start a video. So Creating with Jovi is doing a road to 4,000 subbies, and she asked us to send her something. And one of the themes of journals that she has on her list is sewing themed. And I've got a couple of different, styles of things. I don't have a lot of sewing stuff, but I dug through to see what I did have. And I thought I'd see what I, could come up with what I do have. These are the more like, I don't know how to describe it, vintagey type things. And then I have, well, this is vintage also, so I don't know how to describe it, but I have that kind of a look. And then I also have old sewing books with this kind of stuff in it. And I was gonna go one way, and then I started thinking, I don't know. And so then I started going another way. I don't know. These are things, so I might send her some of both, and then she can decide. These, first of all, these are flashcards that I made. Well, I haven't cut them out yet, but I just made these on my computer, and I used them in a sewing journal that I made a while back as things to fill pockets, And so I figured I'd cut these up and send those to her. Perhaps if I send her some of the other, kind of brightly colored things, we'll see. I found these in my sticker stash. I think they're stickers. Never used. Oh, look at the back. That's kind of cute. I've had them forever. I don't know. But she also said there was a sweets one. She has a sweets journal, and I found these in my stickers. It looks like maybe I used one here and one here, but I don't think I'm ever going to use these, so I might just send her those. I don't know. And then these are from Hobby Lobby, and there are several sewing things in there. I don't know if there's a glare. Probably not. Okay. So there's several sewing things in this one that I pulled out. So I've been sitting here trying to figure out what maybe I could do with some of these. So let's see. I think I'm just going to scoot these off to the side, take a drink of my tea, and do something. At least get started. I do like this particular one on this, I think. And I don't know if I prefer the scissors going that way or that way. Not sure about that. I don't know. I feel like maybe that way. It's the way it is in the paper pack. They're going this direction in the paper pack, and then there's these little words here that are, they're the right way. So I don't know, but I thought I could make a tag. At least I can make a tag. I can do that. I might be able to make a couple tags, actually, looking around here, because I could take this. Looks like it would go on here, maybe as kind of a little background for that, just a small one. Let's see. I don't even have any of my stuff out. I'm thinking maybe 3 inches. Let's just do it. This is probably too long for the cutter because it has that little topper on it. So let's cut that topper thing off. And then we'll just do 3 inches and see what happens. Sorry about that. That was probably getting loud. So we'll get this piece out of the way. Maybe I can do 2 tags with the same one. Yeah, let's see. This is 5. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and cut it in half. Oh, I think. I did it. It's done now. Okay. And then I thought some words. And so I could actually use, I want them to be not old paper because then this will blend too much. So I thought maybe some of the paper from this. One of the things, there's not a lot of color in, you know, there's the drawings, but there's not a lot of color in the other, you know, images. These are kind of fun. Yeah, it's hard to decide. So I just want to find something that has quite a bit of writing. And then I was thinking I would tear. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a cut. And I think I'm gonna get rid of this. It's not really the right width, but I think that it'll be okay if I just tear it. I think it'll be fine. And I didn't want it on like the whole thing. I just thought some, just to give it a little bit of something, you know, to bring it out a little bit. I don't have any of my inks, and I do think that this needs to be inked. So let me grab that real quick. Okay, so we'll just ink around this. Just to get that edge. So I found Jovi's channel when she was just hitting the 1,000 subby mark. And she's just flying up to 4. It's been a little while. I think she started maybe right around the same time as I did. Pretty sure. Not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure. But she's so sweet and is always, you know, kind of uplifting to go and listen to her and stuff. I'm probably going to back this with something, either that or I'll turn it over after I'm done and ink it a little bit so it's not just white on the back. We'll see. And I haven't used this in a couple days. Ooh, it's not bad. I don't know, for people who make journals, I don't know if you do this too, but I have in my mind journals that I want to make, and then I never end up making them. It's weird. It's like there's always another journal that I do instead. I don't know why that is. Really don't. But that's okay. I mean, still making something. I think that's good. And I want to put a label on it. I need to print labels, so I don't know if I have a good one. I'm running out of colors that might go. I'm down to blues and purples. I don't know about that. Well, that's not bad, is it? I mean, it's fine. I don't think that I want it to, let's see. I could do it like that, cut it. So that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? I guess I could sit it on there. Do I have a little bit smaller one? Probably not. I could sit it on there, that's fine. Okay, I have one label. I have these that are, I believe they're Pink Monarch prints. Just to maybe stick another little something on there. Why not? Why not? Get these a little bit out of the way. These, I think, are also Pink Monarch prints, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and before I pick it up, I'm just going to mark where I want it. Just the little corner there so I don't forget. And I'm just getting the little white edge off of it, that's all. So this morning I was sitting outside drinking coffee with my husband. My husband doesn't drink coffee, silly man, but more for me, right? That's how I see it. And I looked at my flowers and I noticed that somebody has eaten all of the flowers. They're petunias, and generally my petunias are safe from the deer, but I don't know. I'm guessing it was deer because, well, yes, it is deer because when I was trying to clean them up and, you know, hopefully get them to grow again, I saw the prints. So it's definitely deer. I'm going to put it right there so that the stand of this thing will cover the edge. Deer usually don't eat the petunias. Oh, you guys, I have cleaned out all the things in my backyard to keep the deer from coming in and eating things that I do have. And now all of a sudden they're eating my petunias. They've never, ever done that before. I was really irritated. And I don't know if I said this, but I saw the hoof prints, so I know that's what it was. I don't know. This is pretty cute, right? Go ahead and glue this one down. Now, I will link Jovi's, I guess, the video announcing the road to 4,000, and I'll put that in my description box. I was going to say something else. I think I was going to say something else. Please go over and check it out. If you don't watch her, I mean, I think probably most of the people who watch me probably also watch her. I've noticed that there are like little groups of people who follow one another, and sometimes I'll go and I'll say, oh, you know, who's this person? I've never seen their channel. And I'll go and I'll watch, you know, some of a video, and I'll look at the comments in the comment section, and I won't recognize any of the people making comments on that video. And so I just feel like we kind of follow these little groups. Somehow that's what pops in on our suggestion, or I don't know what it is, or we, you know, we hear each other mention one another. Let me get the sides here with my little punch. I don't know if you guys have run across that too, but I don't usually read other people's comments. Maybe I should, and you know, do thumbs up and all that. I think it helps, you know, people's channels, but I don't normally do it. I'm not going to ink and stuff the backside right now because that's just gonna waste everybody's time. Let's see if I can come up with, this is cute. I'm probably gonna add something at the top, but I'll find that and sew around it, but I'll find that off camera and then show you at the end. So let's see if I can figure out something to do with this one. I don't really like the rest of these on this particular paper. I mean, that's okay. I could do something like that, but I do have something in mind for this one, I think. And then there's these big old scissors. There's scissors on scissors. I don't know about that. So yeah, I think maybe there's actually this one. Because now I think this isn't gonna fit. I didn't realize I was maybe not doing it just right. But that or this one, kind of like this one. Could do that one and that one, going off different directions. Well, this literally has been sitting in my stuff for so long, not being used, so I am not going to be precious about it. I am just going to cut it, and I'll try and, you know, make it so that I can use some of the other bits, but it's time. It's time to just use the piece of paper, and I probably can get more if I really wanted to, but since it's been sitting there for so long, I really doubt that I'm going to. That does look good on there. I was just thinking if I did something like off to the side and then put this one off to the side, but I don't know, is that kind of silly? I can always just cut it out and see. Sewing Susan. Paper brutality. It does hurt doing this a little bit, you guys, I have to admit, but it's gonna be okay. It's all going to be okay. So yeah, back to the deer. So I immediately go onto my phone. I mean, because absolutely never before have they eaten my petunias, you guys. And I've got petunias in the front yard and no fencing around my front yard. So why aren't they in the petunias in the front yard? Because they're not. I checked. They're fine. Maybe that's where they're going to be tonight, though, you know, hanging out with all their buddies. They let everybody else know. But I was reading about it, and it's like, yeah, if there's, if their natural food source is scarce, they will eat petunias. I'm like, of course they will. It's not gonna, I don't know. I don't think I like that. Maybe I just like this by itself. And I can add, I'll use that somewhere, who knows. I can add some more of these maybe. They're 50-cent needles. That'll be good, that's good, I like that. And, ooh, there's some red here. I'm doing this to block off the edges so I can see what I think. I don't know if I like that. Does it look weird having it like that? I think it would be more weird to have it all on one side, wouldn't it? No, maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be fine. So let's make a mark here. I know I want to put that right around there and go ahead and ink. Anyway, so it was saying that I could put things around the, like the Irish soap. I could put flakes of Irish soap on it and, or near it or something like that to deter, because I don't like the smell of that. But then it also was saying other things that smell bad, like rotten eggs and things like that. I'm like, yeah, but then I would be smelling the rotten eggs when I'm sitting outside on the back deck. So I don't think that's a good idea. They left a few little buds. I mean, the plant will be fine. It's just they were really pretty. I mean, it's the time of year that they've been growing and they're really looking nice. And I've tried to keep, you know, good care of them. So I've deadheaded and all that kind of stuff. So they looked really good, and now they look not so good. Okay, put this one down. I do like that. I'm thinking I might cut this down just a little bit. So the videos that you guys have been watching the last couple days or so, I don't know, on my channel, what is today? Today is the 14th of August. So I'm finally back kind of in real time. This video probably won't go up till next week sometime, but I am kind of back in real time, which is good. I think that's what I want to do. But yeah, those videos, I really have, you know, taken most of the summer doing so many other things and having my craft room such a gigantic mess. For me, you guys, it's not a mess by some people's standards, but for me, it was such a mess. I mean, no surface was where I could, you know, actually just do something and, you know, do a little craft project. Nothing was okay. And I cannot work that way. So I didn't. I just totally didn't. And then once you don't do it, it's really hard to start up again and to make the videos. It's hard to know what to say. Like, I've run out of things to talk about. I've got nothing, you guys. So we're talking about deer eating my doggone flowers. Yeah, I don't know. So what else? My sister was going to come over and visit me. We like to go thrifting together, but she's feeling nervous about driving over. It's only 3 hours, but you know how sometimes you get this feeling that you shouldn't do something? Well, she told me that she was having that feeling. I'm like, well, if you're having that feeling, then do not do it. There's no reason for it. We can thrift another time. So she's going to wait until her husband can come with her. I'm going to add this down here. It's the, you know, bit we cut off of that. Maybe a silly thing to do, but it just gives it a little something down there in the corner. No real reason for it, except for, you know, why not? Okay, so we'll just ink the front. Oh, I need to do the edges, bottom edges. So now my craft room is pretty tidy. I have I have, you know, I make a mess, but it's, you know, very quickly cleaned up, which is the way I prefer it, for me, anyway. So that's good. Again, I will cover the back of that, I think, or something. I'll do something on the back. So I have so there's this, you know, is the back side of this paper. And I was thinking maybe, did I leave myself any? Yeah. I was thinking maybe to do something here. Let me get these out of the way. And if I do about, let's see, 4 inches maybe. Because, you know, so it fits well in whatever kind of, I'm gonna do 4 1/4 just because of what I'm thinking might work. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing here, to be honest. 6 inches, so 4 1/4 and 6 inches. That should fit right into a pocket or something like that. Let's see. Just chop it. Oops, it's not flat, so it's not actually like hitting the paper. It was bending. That didn't work so well. Okay. What did I just destroy? That's all right. Well, I can just put a little bit of paper back here so that it has a border and for journaling on. That would be good. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and do this. And we'll ink it. I wonder how long this is. 27, oh my goodness. You know, it takes a while, doesn't it? Things take a while. So I think what I'll do is I'll make this one and then I'll stop the video and do the finishing touches and show you the end. You know, what they look like. Oh, the inside, that's always fun. So on the back of that paper is authentique, if you didn't notice, but on the back of it, it has this buttons and patches and cold wind blowing. The days pass quickly when I am sewing. I thought I could put underneath that. I had to get a new sewing machine. I'm thinking sewing. Washing machine. I had to get a new washing machine. I'm gonna leave the hand on it. Yeah, the washing machine died, so I just love how things don't last long. Isn't that just special? I have to admit, I was not fond of my washing machine. But it's not cool to, you know, have to keep buying something that should last longer than it does. And that washing machine we've had to fix twice, the one that I just replaced. And I told my husband, nah, I'm not fixing it again. The first time was like $400 to get it fixed. Isn't that ridiculous? And I have this. Wait, what do I have? I have this. Oh, that's cute. I like it better on that one. So I want to put this under 2. I might use, let me just cut some of this grayish looking one out. I might do pink or blue because the other's blue. Well, we'll start with blue. We'll see what I think of blue. But this time I got a top load. You know, I've had the front load for a while, and I have to admit, I did not like it. I know lots of people really love those things. I did not like it. I think I'm going to do the blue because it goes with the other tags that we made. I want to go just, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to cut it at 45. I want to layer it, but I don't want to lose the numbers. So I don't have to layer it, do I? I think that's fine. Okay, and then I have nope, that doesn't do it for me. It needs to go this way. I might have to cut some of that off. Should I do it like that? Okay. We're going to cut it at the 39.5. Push this stuff off to the side. And I can just send her some bits and pieces too. I don't have to necessarily, you know, send her all completed things. Maybe she would like to make something herself. I do think that I need to cut some of that. I'm thinking, okay, we're just gonna do it. It'll be fine, you guys. It will be fine. I want that down. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my line so I don't make a glue mess. I don't know if I told you guys this either, but another one of the reasons why I didn't ink around that. Oh my goodness, you guys. One of the reasons why I hadn't been doing a lot of video making was because of computer problems. And I finally got a new computer. And then, of course, there's all of the setting up, which, you know, if I could live my whole life without doing something like that, I would prefer it. Finally got that done. Yesterday, finally got all the documents that I wanted off of my old computer onto the new one. So my old computer was not letting me use it. Like, I would try to open something up and, you know, 15 minutes later, sometimes longer, it would finally open. And I took it in and they said it's either too old or you have a virus on it that is like just making it work bad. And it's too old for us to check to see if there's a virus on it because it's just too old, you know, kind of like the washing machine situation. It's not meant to last you very long. They can't sell you another one if it does. So they basically just said, you just need to get a new computer, girl, get a new computer. So I finally did. And that's been a couple of weeks at least. And my husband and I finally put the time in. And then yesterday I put the time in getting all the documents moved over. I'm not even going to tell you how I did it because I did it in Stephanie manner, not in the correct manner, but it worked. Probably ruined my computer doing it, but you know, that's okay, right? I'll glue this one down. So yeah, I was having, you know, so much trouble that it was hard to work on videos and getting them, you know, all put on, trying to do something only from my phone. That was very difficult. And every time I'd try to use my computer, it just would not cooperate with me. So I kind of gave up until I could, you know, have a good one to use. So I have a working computer with all my documents on it, and when I go to open it up, guess what? It opens up. And I'm awfully excited about that. So let's stop the video, and I'm going to do some sewing and some backing and adding a little bit, you know, for tabs and stuff, and then I'll show you how they turned out. Alrighty, so I finished up. I made some other things while I was away, but I will show you what these turned out like. I stitched around. I added a little bit of fabric here and a charm. That's a sewing machine. I just tied a little bit of thread around it and glued it down. I added this. I don't know if we did that together. I think we did. And then I added some paper on the back. And then this one I sewed around it as well. Added a little bit of fabric, button, and a little flower, and some lace. And then this one, I added another charm here and some string. And then the tab, I added some lace with a little strip of fabric sewed around. So I think those turned out really cute. And then when I was done with that, I started working on the things that came from papers from this. Look at those colors. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you what. So definitely a different feel. I don't think she would use both of these in the same journal, so it just depends on, you know, which type of sewing journal she might do. So for this one, I took a sheet and turned it into an envelope. And then on the inside, took another one of those little girl pages and made a little flippy. So I thought that was really cute. And then this one, I took a full sheet, and this took me way longer than it needed to. These were punches from where it goes into the book. So I have one of those hole punch, you know, thingy makers. It's the technical term for it. And I did both sides. I had to cut them, of course, for the folds. Took way longer. I shouldn't take that much time in the things I do, but you know, what else am I gonna do? I put paper on the inside, and then I just did a little trim on the side. This is one of the little girls, that I haven't shown you yet, but this was from a page where it was showing applique, and so I cut one of them out to put on the front. I just thought that was really cute. And then, so this is the one where it's, this one's a pocket, make your own applique. And so this was on the page, so I cut that out and added it to this paper here for just a pocket. And then she was one of the little girls, so she's wearing her applique, which is the butterfly here, from one page. this stuff was. And then this one is wearing the applique, which would have been this flower. Cute, huh? So there is a pocket and a giant tag, a little flip out, or flippy thing, an envelope. And then I went ahead and cut out these things, flashcards. So just little fun extras that, you know, you can use to fill something, you know, when you have just a little something extra in the pocket, you know, fill the pocket up nice. And so I'll send her those. She asked for one thing, you guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and send these to her because I really don't think I'm going to use them ever. I've had them probably since I started making journals and haven't used them yet. So I'll stick those in because she said she's going to do a sweets journal and I think it's cute. All right, that's what I have. Go over and check out her channel, Creating with Jovi, and there's a link in the description box to the 4K giveaway. Talk to you later. Bye.